Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So depressing, upsetting and annoying, this is what I'm hearing from you. Unfortunately, of course, we're talking about what's currently happening with the weather. Since I've done a video the other day, we talked about the El Nino and what's planned for us as the seasons later on. A lot of you saying how depressing and upsetting you feel right now, and you feel like you want to be giving up because what we're currently being dealt with is meant to be a spring. It's not really that spring at all. Yes, we had a couple of really warm days, 20 something degrees, but for the past couple of weeks now it's sort of slipped down to a very cold weather. We're talking about what, 10, 14 degrees, night temperatures at 2 degrees, which is absolutely horrendous. And unfortunately the winds that are just relentless winds. And a lot of you feeling that of course we made a progress with the garden because we had a really nice hot spell. And suddenly a lot of you really worried and feel like you want to be giving up because it seems to be affecting a lot of things. See, like ourselves, we feel really much depressed when the weather is like this, almost like a by design. And unfortunately our plants are even worse. They don't seem to like the change of the temperature. For a couple of days it is absolutely fine, but obviously if we have constantly a week or 2 weeks of the temperatures okay during the day and then they really drop down quite a lot during the night times, unfortunately it affects plants quite a lot. And for myself, if you follow the progress, you know I do have a lot of things already out there. Things progress quite a lot, but now I'm a little bit worried. But the point is, guys, this is going to be not sort of a motivational video, but the whole idea, we're in it together, right? And I said to you, this year is the aim to make a big progress, to make a dent in what's currently happening and to make sure that we build resilience as a family. So the point is, let's not give up, okay? I'm going to show you around in a second. I've done a horrific things outside to protect what I'm currently growing. I don't know whether it's going to work or not because it's still predicted to have that rubbish weather for another like 10 days or so apparently. But the point is, okay, we need to move on with that and we need to think ahead, okay? If you're losing your crops, and I know a lot of you have due to the frost as well, it's still time. When May, we need to be still planting things. I've gone through the amounts of replanting like peas 4th time now because our birds are eating them in the pots. The ones I protected outside are not too bad, but I need to be doing some replacement crops of the the runner beans and other things as well. I've got things out in the soil now and it looks absolutely horrific. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to just show you what I've done trying to protect things, and then we're just going to come inside here and I'm going to show you a little bit more what I've got in my greenhouse, because at stage where now that it's still not too late to plant a lot of things, but it is rather worrying. But I just wanted to sort of to help you out there and to say, guys, we are in it together, so let's not give up, let's do it. So let's go outside. So this was my latest edition of my, I'm going to call it a salad bar. So I've got a greenhouse here and I've got the pots of lettuce here and I've got some lettuce seeded in there. Unfortunately, some of that's already bolted because it did get quite warm in this area here. But generally, this was my addition and I'm happy with that. I've got things that are growing and it's fine, but they're protected, so there's no problem there. So let's go out. So this is ridiculous, right? But my beans, runner beans are already here. So I had to kind of wrap them up in some sort of plastic to protect them because they do not like cold of anything below 10 degrees. They're really not happy. So this is the best I could have done. The same is on both sides. And if you go in here, you can see I've done some efforts to protect. I've got my tomatoes planted out already with some strawberries. I've got some radishes and everything else is out there. See, broad beans are not really bothered. They seem to be fine, you know, doing okay. The same is sort of over there. They are kind of doing all right. But see, I've got another pot of runner beans. It's not a lot I can do with them now. It is cold. You can see they are a bit yellowy and the stuff is flying around everywhere from God knows where. But it's all I have. They have to stay here. And there, right, this is to what extent I had to go to try to protect them. I literally planted out the whole row. And because they're already tall, you can see they're climbing up. Right, I had no option. It's just to try to do some sort of budget job and just trying to protect them so I don't lose them, because I do not have any backup beans. They seem to be okay for now, but we still have quite a few days of the cold. So there we are. Right, so the first greenhouse, you can see I've got the tomatoes. I've got cucumbers planted out already. Tomatoes are rather large. Courgettes. they're still doing fine, but I literally have to every night come in and fleece that with my fleece and the bag on the top to protect them just in case. They all hardened off, tomatoes are, but I'm still worried that if I'm going to lose them, look at the size of them, right? But, right, this is the bed where I had radishes. They're harvested, new batch gone in. I've got about 5 different batches of radishes all around in the garden. Rockets gone to seed, and I think the parsley is going to be doing the same. It just gets too hot in here, just in that area there. But backup of tomatoes. Bigger ones there, smaller ones here. This is the Mascotka one, which is the cherry ones. They should grow a bit faster. I've got a lot here as well. I was gonna sell them on the marketplace, but I'm keeping that. I'm keeping them now because I just want to make sure I have something to fall back to. And if you haven't already, just get some seeds extra. Just put the tomatoes in. Just doesn't matter. Even if it's few, right? Peppers, chilies, those ones are. I had to take a lot of cucumbers inside the house again because I don't think they're going to be liking this here. That's the leeks. I've got a selection of beans here. French beans, dwarf French beans, some other French beans. They're fine. But I had the, what they call asparagus beans. They had to go inside the house again because of the cold. So this is some more of my tomatoes. This is the just in case batch. And some more beans. And I've got some dill and some basil. That's not going to make that through, I'm pretty sure. And I've got some extra radishes on here. Right, the second greenhouse. And this is what worries me. If you have a look at what stage my tomatoes are. Okay, they are flowering quite a lot. They're amazing. They seem to be quite good. I've grown them for the past couple of years, but I'm just so worried about the temperatures. So here we have my lovely, beautiful lettuce. Look at the size of that spinach. It's like size of my palm. This is the massive mustard leaf, I think, called giant red mustard. So got more lettuce, some more French breakfast growing there, radishes. I've got a bunch of courgettes at the back again. That's it. They have to sit here and wait out and hope for the best, really. More radishes, another batch, more tomatoes, and my beautiful, beautiful selection of lettuce. They are just absolutely amazing. I had radishes there somewhere, but they're not going to make it through here. But this is what I've got in here. So just to show you the other beds outside, rocket's going to seed. That's fine. It self-seeds here. It'll grow here. That's no problem. Oh, my spinach, outside spinach with some beetroots in between and some red mustard mizoon or something like that. More radishes there. They're just coming on. Oh, been nibbled a bit, but coming along nicely. And then my bed here, that's still no potatoes. Beetroot's growing okay, and some weeds and some parsley. This was my other successional lettuce growing, so there we are. They are here. They're not doing, well, they're doing brilliantly actually. Another lettuce that's a bit younger. And more radish here, that's coming along nicely, and I've got some pak choi here. Right, that's not doing too bad. So yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. So do I feel worried? Yes. Do I feel a little bit depressed? A little bit. But the whole point of those videos that we're trying to pick each other up. This is the whole point. A lot of you emailed, you felt annoyed, you felt upset, you felt like you wanted to give up. Do I feel like I want to give up sometimes? Absolutely. Every time I walk in here and I have to cover this stuff or uncover, I feel like, oh my God, not again. And I feel, what if I forget? And then if you forget, then one day the frost might come and just kind of nibble all your plants. So this is the thing. But the point is, we must not give up. This year is so important that we don't give up. We already talked about what's planned, what's going to be happening, and I did say to you guys that I'm going to try to make sure that I try to grow as much food as possible, successional planting, and just to make sure that we can basically grow as much as we can. The other thing as well, I'm going to be bringing up the series of videos to do with the, not say self-sufficiency or reliance, but it's about growing. Not like a growing, you know, I'm going to teach you how to do stuff. No, but it's going to be a point of trying to actually work out what I can do really, truly in the space that I have, and can I really support our family even for half a year with the stuff that I'm growing? But as well as, right, we're going to be doing little challenges. Okay, the whole point I want to do those motivational videos, because you kind of ask for this in the indirect way. It's a little challenges. It's a little things you could be doing with me in a garden or in a house, whatever you're growing stuff, just to give that a little bit of, not hope, but a little bit of something, a little bit of motivation. Because all we truly need is just that something good that'll happen, a little bit extra motivation, and we'll continue basically growing food. So the point is of this video, just because you feel down and depressed, we all do, or a lot of us do, just don't give up that. Okay, we can overcome that, and we can overcome that together. So anyway, guys, I hope you have found this video not so helpful, but maybe motivational. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.